Hey everyone, I'm Thorge, and on this channel I'm capturing my journey of learning and mastering lucid dreaming, and I've been trying to learn lucid dreaming now for 3 weeks. Here are my results. So let's first talk about what I tried in the last 3 weeks. The main pillar of my practice has been the dream journal. Every morning directly after waking up I sit down and write down all of my dreams. I note it down in the present tense, so it still feels like I'm experiencing it and it really brings out the details. And even on days I don't remember any dreams, I still write down how I feel when I wake up. For example, I note if I felt groggy or well rested or extremely stressed. I heard many experienced lucid dreamers on the internet recommend this, and I think it makes a lot of sense. As lucid dreaming is all about building up the right habits, it makes sense that you have this thing that you're continuously doing day to day without any breaks. The second big thing I did is doing reality checks throughout the day. I either try to stick my finger through my hand or count my fingers. And every time I'm doing a reality checks, I try to be really critical of my surrounding. Is this real? What did I do 5 minutes ago? Does it make sense that this person is in this room right now? And I probably did around 20 reality checks throughout the day. In my first video, I also introduced the spreadsheet that I'm keeping to track a number of metrics. I added 2 new metrics that I'm tracking. In the first metric, I'm tracking how much I can remember from each dream that I had. I have 4 categories: fractal recollection, partial, majority, and whole or complete recollection of what happened in the dream. And then I add these up for each day. To learn about lucid dreaming, I'm also consuming a number of different content sources, and one is the Lucid Dream podcast. Sadly, he doesn't upload any podcast anymore, apparently, but I learned about this categorization from this podcast episode. And now, how many lucid dreams did I manage to have in 3 weeks of practice? 0. Well, initially I thought that I would be able to learn lucid dreaming a lot faster, especially as I already had a few lucid dreams over the years when I kept a dream journal in previous times. But I guess this is the reality for most people. There's so many YouTube videos out there that claim that you can learn lucid dreaming in 1 day, in 3 minutes. This is the 5-second methods and stuff like that. But this is most likely clickbait and doesn't work for most people. And this is also the intention with this YouTube channel, giving a really honest and authentic account of how one goes about learning and mastering lucid dreaming from a rather beginner state. So I have this spreadsheet where I'm documenting my whole journey and I'm adding more stuff over time. If you have any ideas on what I should track or what I should add, please let me know. And I'm making this publicly available. So you can either check out how I'm doing, how I'm progressing over time, or you can copy it to track your own metrics and see your own progress evolve over time. And even though I didn't have a single lucid dream in the last 3 weeks, I still think I did a lot of things great, and it's important to also focus on those. So I kept a dream journal on every day except one. Every day I did my reality checks. And I think it's just important to spend a lot of time thinking about lucid dreaming. For that reason also I'm trying to learn a lot about lucid dreaming, because my goal is also not to learn it, I want to really master it. This probably takes a long time, but I'm sticking to the long game. So I've spent a lot of time watching content from experienced lucid dreamers on YouTube. I'm reading a book right now, it's called A Fieldguide to Lucid Dreaming on my Kindle, and I've been really enjoying that, and if you want I can maybe do a summary or a book review on this channel. I'm also listening to the Lucid Dreaming podcast. I can highly recommend it, it's really great. And I'm also spending a lot of time on the Lucid Dreaming subreddit, which I can highly recommend. There are a lot of people who are very experienced, but also a lot of people who are trying to learn lucid dreaming. So whatever stage you're in right now, I think there will be a lot of people that can help you and are like-minded. I believe lucid dreaming is like going to the gym. If you try it for 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, it's normal that you don't see your results immediately. So you just have to stick to it. I think it's all about consistency and building up the habits. and just doing the small things every day that have the biggest impact. And yeah, let's see how I will develop over the next weeks. And even though I think I did a lot of things right, I think there are a number of things that I can very honestly improve. So one thing is I have a really bad sleep rhythm. So sometimes I go to bed at 11 p.m. or 12 p.m. But often in the last month I stayed up till 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. often spending a lot of time on the computer right before going to bed. I just really love, if I'm in the flow, to work and program until 3 a.m. Nobody is bothering me, and for me that's just a lot of fun. But to really learn and master lucid dreaming, I think it's important to have a good sleep rhythm, so I'm testing that on myself. So I came up with a small bed evening routine, and now every evening at 10:30 Alexa will tell me that I should go to bed, and then I will close off my phone, my laptop, do some meditation, brush my teeth, get bed ready, and then I will just lie in bed, read on my Kindle for 30 minutes or 1 hour, and yeah, then I will fall asleep. And I hope that this good sleep rhythm will improve my sleep quality, which in itself hopefully already leads to a better recollection of dreams. And I think it will also help me to identify my sleep patterns, and then I will start experimenting with certain techniques, like wake back to bed, where you wake up after 6 or 7 hours of sleep, read in a dream journal, maybe drink a cup of tea, go to the toilet, and afterwards go back to sleep. And while you're falling asleep, you tell yourself, okay, I'm gonna have a lucid dream, I'm gonna have a lucid dream, and this is supposed to really help to have lucid dreams. This method is also highly recommended by the Lucid Dreaming Fieldguide. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking this video or subscribing if you want to follow me on my journey of learning and mastering lucid dreaming. If you are a beginner and you also are learning lucid dreaming, maybe write down in the comments where you currently are, what have you tried, how much effort are you putting in, what worked for you, what didn't work for you. And maybe if one of you is already really experienced, you can maybe give me some feedback and some advice. Thank you so much. Bye.